Just when I thought my YouTube comment section couldn't get any worse, you delusional depraved doofuses somehow made it happen. You know the deal by now. In this video, we'll be going over the internet's most putrid, despicable, downright depracagonist comments that I managed to scoop up from the depths of hell that is my comment section. So as tradition, let's start off with a light one. That way you can get slowly eased into the penal packing pit. Tracer needs to sit on my face. No, she doesn't. She is an independent young woman who has the right to make her own choices. The fact that you use the word need utterly disgusts me. Matter of fact, if you don't support women's rights, then you can kindly fuck off, as you are a worthless POS. By the way, ladies, I'm 5'2" with a massive pleaser of 4.2 inches, and my DMs are open. Send feet pics. Bubba makes me bust every 2 seconds that my ding dong boing boing turned into a raisin. Fun fact, when I was a young man honking my hookah for the first time, I did the deed twice in a row out of curiosity, and when I was finished, my schlong swelled up to the girth of a Coke can, and that's why I'm so addicted to Coke nowadays. But anyways, I popped it with a needle and moved on with my day. Are Zarya's bubbles just giant testicles? Hear me out. When you beat them up, she gets charged up, but when you beat them up too much, they burst. This is actually a very intelligent thought, JP. The only problem is who gets charged up at the action of their testicles getting Mike Tyson. If you get haymakered in the gooch sacks one time, there's a 100% chance that you're out of commission for at least 2 minutes. I was standing on a building about to jump off when I saw that a new Noxylicious video dropped. I now have a purpose in life and a stable and healthy mental state. Thank you, Noxy. This right here is exactly why I make and will continue to make videos. I love comments like this. Whenever someone tells me they've been in a similar situation and my videos help them get through it, I get inhumanely happy, because that means my videos will continue to get those extra few views, leading to more income. Nox, if I had $1 for every hour my schlang was out while watching your vids, I'd be able to buy the whole multiverse with the money I've earned. The only reason your yoo-hoo should be out of its container whilst watching a Noxylicious video is if you're practicing the act of juice dipping, where you get a cup and dip your nuts in a desired fluid of your choice. It truly calms a man down after an intense day of hard manual labor. Nox, let me recreate 2 girls 1 cup with you, please. The only person I would ever do this with is my boy Tom Pearl. Jesus Christ. I want Mercy to chain me into her basement and deprive me from every necessity, then have her beat me up and heal me back constantly until my mind is broken. This man is officially too far gone. You named yourself Overwatch Roll 34 enjoyer, bro? It's time to have that yearly stare into the mirror and change your life. Alright, that last comment was vile, so allow me to read you a lighthearted joke. What's Hitler's worst nightmare? The raising of gas prices. Man, you gotta be kidding me. Bungus reveal at 50k? I love you, Snugglebug XOXO. Nobody's ever seeing my bungus unless you have the amount of money Russia's suing Google for. And don't you dare call me Snugglebug. The only person who has the right to call me that is my sister. I can't stop chorging my little pork rind to Sombra Overwatch. I need her to ride me like a buffalo whilst dangling bananas over my head, calling me a good little monkey. Then she goes invisible when I bust so I can see my nut floating in the air so I can unlock my Brazilian Zepto-gooning power-up. Walks around like I'm in a Patrick Bateman edit. The fuck is a Zepto-goon? But yeah, I pretty much agree with everything you said. But instead of calling me a good little monkey, she would call me a magnificent little mayonnaise pouch. Alright, buckle up for the next one, because this one's a fucking doozy. Nox, you're enigmatic, effervescent, ornate, spellbinding, nuanced, lucid, mellifluous, opalescent vocabulary would send even Shakespeare physically shaking, paired with your sultry, luscious, seductive, alluring, enticing, holy fuck, how many words are there? Penile pumping vocals would undoubtedly make you the greatest wordsmith of all time, had you had been born in the late 16th century. Unfortunately though, you are born in the wrong time where people don't give a fuck about writers and see skibbity gaiad as peak poetry. I don't know where my diligent desire for writing came from. In school, I would always have the best written papers out of all my classmates. I don't know, I guess I've just always found it very satisfying to put 1,000,000 large words into a single subsequential sauntering, silky smooth, stupendously succulent skibbity sentence. Oh my god. Nox, I love you so much. I'm your biggest fan. Please give me head. Only if you look like this. No bullshit. I get a semi listening to you. Jesus, how fucking rich are you? The average semi truck will run you about 100 racks, and if you get a semi every time you listen to me, assuming you've watched all 96 of my videos, that's $9.6 million worth of semis you purchased just due to your ears acquiring the tones from my vocal cords. People who coom to Zarya and Junkwork Queen are the real Alpha Sigma males. People who coom to Diva and Juno are virgin 12-year-olds. Now you say virgin 12-year-olds like that's supposed to be a bad thing. When I was 12, I used to sit in the bathtub and watch my dick float. I never even had the thought of touching myself, let alone piping another human. Nox, marry me. I need you in my life or I will explode on August 19th, 2064. That's like 40 years in the future. To be honest, I think I'd rather explode myself like I'm in the Al-Qaeda than be as old as I am in 2064. My chin would be looking like an LSD trip and shit with how foldy it is. I have a big, fat, stinky, smelly, large, huge, enormous, diabolical, giant, obese, colossal, small, hairy, skibbity crush on you. And I have a large, masculine, sexy, strong, gargantuan, prestigiously powerful, fantastically fun, greatly groomed gun for you. Oh my god, dude, I'm out of breath. W video. If anything, this reaffirmed my love for Overwatch girls. I can now confidently say that I'm pulling a verbal ace and spending my kid's future college tuition on a 20k animation of me and Zarya. You and Zarya? I mean, don't get me wrong, she's good looking, but if you're gonna drop 20k on a mid animation, you might as well make it with someone who's at least an A tier. Or you could send me that 20k and I could animate my dick and balls and send it back to you. Why the fuck is A your keybind for flashbang? Alright, I get this comment every single video. The reason A is my ability button is because right bumper, which is the normal ability button, is my jump button. I switched them forever ago and it's much better. If you're a console player, you should try this and thank me later. You remind me of my sister but in a romantic way. And you, Isaiah, remind me of my sister but in a platonic way. Give me your foreskin. Whatever you say, autistic little femboy. What the fuck? Dude, why couldn't I come up with a sick ass name like that when I created this shit? Dog, you gotta stop the Junkrat hate, please. Can't even go one video without hearing the hate. You know what? Thank you for reminding me. I haven't even gone on a singular rant about this homeless bungle flap of a rat this entire video. Did you know that if you main Junkrat, you're statistically 60% more likely to commit premature suicide due to everyone around you hating your entire existence? And did you also know that 100% of Junkrat mains have dick cheese in between their foreskin? I like to take Nox's voice and play it through a powerful speaker. That way the low frequencies jiggle my balls until I bust. Okay, this kind of reminds me of the time I stole my grandmother's vibrator and massaged my neck for an hour because I had a sore throat. Why are your feet so long? Sobbing emoji. What are you talking about? Juno makes Overwatch unplayable for me, only able to play with one hand. Then that's just a skill issue because I recently ran into a guy in a competitive match that was playing Juno while only having one hand in real life. And he was slamming his big fat meat stick on everybody's face. I'll put his channel on screen if you want to go show him some love. He was a chill ass dude too, so he definitely deserves it. I pick up accents and verbal tics from people I hear a lot, and instead of inheriting Noxy's delicious drawl, his low, slow, sexy speech pattern, his infatuation with the words bungus and bubba, or the power to make anyone within earshot violently cream their pantaloons, I started whistling my S's. Fuck you, Noxy. I'm kidding, I still love you, gang. I've seriously considered going to a speech therapist or something, that way they could officially diagnose me with erectile dysfunction. Dude, that was so stupid. Because I literally cannot not whistle my S's. When I try not to, I end up just sounding like I'm choking on a glorb. What the fuck is a glorb? You should make a video about which characters you would be pegged by. I'm not gonna do this because it'd probably only be like Junker Queen or something. Okay, maybe Lifeweaver. Okay, and Cassidy too. Oh yeah, and also Ash. I know that 90% of these comments are just jokes, but it's pretty scary to think that 10% of these people are probably serious. None of these are jokes, Bubba. Every single comment that you read on my channel is 110% unsatire and are meant to be taken very seriously. Jokes aren't allowed on my YouTube channel, and if you don't believe me, read the channel guidelines in the comment section. After listening to your luscious linguistic voice, I rigorously lewd my leanus and joked to completion while watching Bubba Roll 34. I would say I could relate, but unfortunately the very limited supply of Bubba R34 has ran out. So now I'm just left with normal gay porn. Junkrat's beautiful booty cheeks makes me cream. Hawk Tua. I've never banned somebody from my channel before, but I think I just found my first recipient. Sorry, Tyson, but until you change your views, you're gonna have to join the Jews. Okay, I probably shouldn't say that. Can you put a sock over your mic so I don't hear every goddamn S sound you make, Mr. Herbert? I love you. Man, suck my dick, bitch. You goddamn cocksucking sack of shit. My friend actually does have the Bubba build. Okay, listen to me very carefully. Go down to the video's description, copy the link to my Instagram, look up a photo of a 10 out of 10 bald black man with the text Noxylicious above his head, and send him it. Please, man, I need this. Holy shit. I want Sombra to exist so bad. That beautiful Latina body, dumpy ass, her accent, accent, the way she boops you, it's all so unbearably hot. I'd run through a makeshift maze in a parking lot to solve various riddles and puzzles just to be with her. Why is that so fucking specific? I cannot go more than 5 minutes without violently gooning to her. I want AI to develop enough to the point where I can talk to her face to face, a one-to-one recreation of her, to listen to that perfect accent and have her whisper sweet nothings to me in Spanish. I want to comfort her about the fact that she was orphaned, to be her guiding light. I'd want nothing more than to marry and have children with her. Okay, you lost me at the marriage part. This is Sombra we're talking about. She would definitely divorce your ass and hack into the legal system, obtaining 100% of your assets for herself. I mean, not that you have any assets, you probably have like $10 in your bank account, but you get the point. Listen, I know the Latinas can get to your brain and both of your heads, but you gotta stay focused. Stay true to the mission. Airy. Not gonna lie, Sombra is such a baddie. I love her. I would do anything to lick her feet all day. Okay, can we be serious for a second? How are people genuinely attracted to the act of licking tarsus? That's the part of the body that's used the most, unless you're a redditor. Then it would be your cock. But feet are such a strange thing to be wholeheartedly attracted to. But hey, I've never tried it, so maybe I'm missing out. I feel like Nox is either built like John Cena, or is a skinny MFer like one of them damn femboys. It's the voice, not gonna lie. Alright, you caught me. I weigh 110 pounds, am highly breedable, and love the idea of a 300-pound Runa Poppy violating my pussy. I just realized it's gonna be clipped and no return. The other day, Anna's nano boost felt a bit off. It felt different, powerful even. I realized she had powered me up with Viagra instead. Watching Nox's video later that night only made it more apparent. I shot my own captive son out into the screen as the sound of his luscious vocal cords filled my ears. Although he is rumored to look like Roadhog, why did you censor Roadhog? I can look past this problem by simply closing my eyes and focusing on every note uttered by his instrumental voice. Like a splash of Suzu, I am clenched of the thought of Roadhog and empty down my own orbital ray, passing into the iris at the sound of every word he speaks. This is so beautifully written. I'm tempted to leave the video off with this just because my heart skipped a beat after reading this utter poetry. But we must move on. Marry me. I'm a female. You just ruined any chance you had with the word you put in those parentheses. Alright folks, it looks like this is the end. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful reading comments video, and if you did, remember to donate me your college savings in the comments section. But there's also one last thing you need to remember, and that is to remember to keep manually breathing. Bitch.